I never thought my life would turn into something out of a nightmare. 4 years, I believed I had found the perfect partner, the one I would build a future with, grow old with, and maybe even brag about to our grandchildren one day. My wife and I had been together for 5 years. To the outside world, we looked picture perfect, smiling couple photos on social media, family dinners where we held hands under the table, and a shared apartment filled with laughter. But what I didn't realize was that beneath that beautiful surface, cracks were forming, and soon, the whole foundation of our marriage would collapse. It started with small things. She began working late more often, dressing up more than usual for girls' nights, and guarding her phone like it was her lifeline. At first, I brushed it off. I told myself, she's just busy, she deserves her freedom, don't be paranoid. But deep down, my gut whispered that something was wrong. Then came the day that changed everything. She sat me down, eyes filled with crocodile tears, and said, "Honey, I'm pregnant." My heart leapt. For a brief, shining second, I felt pure joy. The thought of becoming a father had always been a dream of mine. But then, in the same moment, I remembered our intimacy had been almost non-existent for months. And the timing didn't make sense. Still, I tried to believe her. I wanted so badly to trust the woman I loved. I told myself love is about faith, not suspicion. But doubt gnawed at me like a slow poison. Weeks passed, and her behavior only got stranger. She avoided any real conversations about the pregnancy. Whenever I asked about doctor visits or test results, she brushed me off with excuses. My suspicion turned into desperation. I had to know the truth. So, one night, after she fell asleep, I unlocked her phone using her fingerprint while she was out cold. I hated myself for doing it, but what I found shattered me into pieces. There were group chats, explicit photos, videos, messages where she arranged meetups with not 1, not 2, but 4 different men. They joked about taking turns with her, and she eagerly responded. My stomach churned as I read her words. The same lips that once kissed me with tenderness had been whispering filth to strangers. And then I saw the message that broke me completely. One of them asked, "So whose kid is it?" And she replied, "Doesn't matter. I'll just say it's my husband's." He's clueless. In that moment, I felt like the ground opened up beneath me. Betrayal doesn't just stab you, it burns, it suffocates, it strips away everything you thought was real. I wanted to scream, to confront her, to pack my bags and vanish. But instead, I played it smart. I pretended everything was fine. I kissed her forehead, made her breakfast, and told her I loved her while inside, I was quietly planning my revenge. The day of her next doctor's appointment, I insisted on coming along. She resisted at first but eventually gave in. That's when I asked for a paternity test. She laughed nervously, saying, "You don't trust me?" I simply smiled and told her it would give me peace of mind. She agreed, probably thinking she could manipulate her way out of it. When the results came back, the truth was undeniable. I wasn't the father. My entire body went cold, but my face stayed calm. I didn't let her see me break. That night, I set my plan into motion. I gathered every screenshot, every text, every photo from her phone. I compiled them neatly into a folder labeled Truth. Then, I printed out the paternity test. At dinner, while she chatted about baby names as if nothing was wrong, I slid the folder across the table. Her face drained of color as she opened it. The room went silent except for the sound of her breath quickening. "I know everything," I said quietly. "Every message. Every man. Every lie." She tried to stammer out excuses, but I cut her off. "Don't bother. You didn't just betray me, you tried to trap me into raising someone else's child. That's beyond cruel." For once, she had no words. Just tears. I stood up, walked to the door, and turned back only once. "You wanted me to be clueless. Instead, I'm done." But my revenge didn't stop there. I sent copies of the folder to her family, the same people she always bragged to about what a perfect husband I was. I made sure the truth reached every corner of her world. She couldn't hide from it anymore. Her reputation crumbled. The men disappeared from her life the second things got complicated. And me. I walked away with my dignity intact. The pain didn't vanish overnight. Betrayal leaves scars that no one can see. But I found strength in knowing I refused to be her victim. I didn't raise a child born from lies. I didn't let her destroy my future. Looking back, I realize something important. Love without trust is just an illusion. And sometimes, the greatest revenge isn't anger or violence, it's walking away, letting the truth speak louder than anything else. To anyone listening who has been betrayed, you are stronger than you think. Don't let someone else's lies define your worth. Stand up, walk away, and reclaim your life. Because at the end of the day, betrayal may break you, but it can also set you free.